Not sure this path is used an awful lot. The wet. Oh. This looks like quite the challenge.
It's a hard thing to know that your soul will stay hollow. Even if I know that nothing lasts forever, it's not easy to let go.
Well, that's the first obstacle of the day avoided. 200 yards in, cows grazing. Right. Now we can focus a bit more, Mike. Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. No idea what that was. Anyway, welcome to the Peak District. So I've started today's walk in a really quiet little village called Hollins. Beautiful little village. The road into it, not so great. There seems to be like a nice little tea room, so if I survive today's walk and they take card, I'm hoping to maybe treat myself to a cream tea in there later. But I digress. So today I'm doing the Dragon's Back. I don't know why. It seemed like a good idea at the time. And the route includes 3 hills, 2 of which I think you can categorise as a scramble. But I don't think it rained last night, and it's not forecast to rain while I'm on my walk. So it should be okay conditions wise, although it is still slippy and gravelly. So for the first time on any of my walk, I think I'm probably going to use a trekking pole. But that being said, it's about 5 miles round this route. The first one, which will get the lungs started and the heart moving and the legs moving, is Hollins Hay. So yeah, let's go and see if I can tame the dragon. So I'm not entirely sure why it's called the Dragon's Back, although I can suspect probably the way it looks. But I don't know about Puff the magic dragon. I think the only thing puffing today will be me, and it'll be magic if I can get to the top, because I'm going to be dragging myself all the way up. Stay tuned for more jokes.
There it goes.
Not sure this path is used an awful lot. Should have brought me a machete. You know who does use this route a lot? Midges.
Be so strong, that picture perfect sky now, and looks so great cold. We've been laying his 4 a.m. and you haven't.
So whoever said Hollins Hay is just the warm up, they were lying. But when they said the views start opening up and give you the view of where you're going and what you can see, they definitely weren't lying about that.
Those words go ahead, just shout it out. Just be honest, be a man right now. Say it's over, if it's over. Do you remember?
So that little bit of a monster there, if my map reading is correct, is Chrome Hill. Beginning to get the Dragon's Back thing there. Oh god, right. Well, that's Hollins Hill. I'm going to come down off that, traverse round, and somehow managed to find a way up there. Wish me luck, everyone.
Silent treatment, is this what it feels like when your heart is aching, when it bleeds?
As is often the way, the route that I'd plotted off Hollins Hill was supposed to be going across there. The farmer has shut off all his land, so there's a bit of a slight diversion. So there you have it, that's the route I should have come down. There's the fence, the gate for the right of way. The farmer has fenced it all off. You have to try and find another way to get over there. So if you walk about 100 metres up past the lone gate that's in the field, he's left this one unlocked. So he's quite happy for us to walk across this bit. So, back on the route.
It feels like if it's so bad to say it out loud.
Well, I must say, from here, this looks like quite the challenge. But I can see two little insects up on one of the crags. So it must be doable, even for an old fart like me. Let's get to the base. Fluid's taken on, a little bit of a rest. Now it's time to climb this bugger. And as it looks a bit gnarly in places, I'm just going to switch to the little tripod, because I'm guessing at some point I'm going to need both hands. So I'll just have to throw this into the chest mount. Right then, Dragon's back it is.
I can try if you let me. With our lives, I am bleeding. Who am I without stories that aren't mine? What I did to achieve you gave me air, thought I had to. I'm untrue, it's not pretty, the truth hurts.
So about 2.5 miles in, you can just make out Hollins Clough over there. That's the ridge line we walked before. And over there is Hollins Hill. I know, yeah. But you can get up here and down here, no trouble. Wish I could. Oh, traffic jam. Come on, girls, out of the way. Right. Definitely time for chest mount.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I know how you're feeling. I have cried.
I understand the advice about rain now, about this being really slippy in the wet. Oh shit! These rocks are already slippy and they're bone dry, so I could imagine after rain they'd be quite treacherous.
'Cause baby, you stayed on the ground while I was high. Yes, you've been here before. You closed the door. Now I don't know what to say. I expect you to leave. I deserve to be unheard, but I want you to see that you are the reason why I try. 'Cause it's the look in your eyes filled with doubts, and I'm scared. I am trying my very best to make it okay, but do you even care anymore? Yes, baby, you stayed on the ground while I was high. Yes, you've been here before. You closed the door. Now I don't know what to say. I expect you to leave. I deserve to be unheard, but I want you to see that you are
top of Chrome Hill, everybody. And you can see for absolute miles. It's definitely a bit of a scramble, that one. But by all accounts, and this doesn't fill my heart with joy, that one down there is the last one. And apparently that's more scrambly than this. So I think I'm going to take 10 minutes here, climb off Chrome Hill, and go and climb the last of the Dragon's Back. I mean, again, don't know about Dragon or Puff the Magic Dragon. I think I'm going to name this video Puff and Puff Up the Dragon. Oh. Right, let's take on some food. Quite unnerving. You're just walking to this edge, praying that there's going to be some sort of path presents itself. Or maybe you're supposed to just fall off the edge. Oh no, there's more. Whew. I'm guessing it's personal preference. But you look up that now, and you think, I'd rather climb that. But if you're doing this route the opposite way, you've got to climb down the way I've just come up. And given the choice, as gnarly as it is, I'd rather climb up and come down this because it's a much easier route down. That's not an easier route down. But then I don't know about this monstrosity yet, or whether it doesn't really matter. Time will tell. Still coming down Chrome Hill.
Yeah, now I know the time I've got, it is just enough to get by.
Just sat here staring at it. I'm not going to get over it like that, am I? Right, I've had food, I've had chocolate, I've had fluids. I'll be tracking poles out. Now it's time to get up there. See you in a bit.
Just enough to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get by.
Right then, down there is where I just stopped off. A little bite to eat. And the path comes round the hill. But even at that point, your feet are at 45 degrees to your legs. So it's quite an incline to start off with. So I took a little breather and I just thought, where am I going now? We're going that way along that path. That'd be nice, won't it? Yeah, no. That's where I'm going. Up there. All change. I thought that was the route up, and then I've checked the map. That's the route up. Walking with my head down again. So yeah, hopefully that is a nicer way up than the way I was going. Because that to be a mountain goat to go up the other way. So let's check this one out instead. And he's only gone and done it. He's only gone and done it, the lad. Dragon's Back. Mostly tamed. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. That was a challenge. Quite a challenging climb. But I did it. This is probably the most challenging walk I've done in a long time. And although certain parts of it have been an absolute nightmare from a challenging perspective, because I haven't done massive hills for ages because my knee's just been not playing. So in a sort of sadistic kind of way, I did really enjoy this walk. Mind you, I haven't got off Parkhouse Hill yet. But I did think to myself, climbing up, once I've got to the top, I'll have earned my rest. And I just wanted to have a sit down and take in the views, and it's fly central up here and my head is getting dive bombed by the second. So I'm probably just going to climb straight off Parkhouse Hill, get to the bottom and admire it from the floor. Not looking forward to the way down, I'm not going to lie. If coming up is anything to go by, some people do this route the opposite way around. They've got to go down the way that I've just come up, and fair play to you if you do, because I've just done 3 points of contact trying to climb up. Going down that and trying to keep control of yourself, kudos to you if you do. Yeah, Parkhouse Hill done, Clough Hill done, Hollins Hill done. Now it's time to get down and make my way back to the car, if I don't get eaten alive first. See you in a bit. It's probably worth pointing out at this point, this route off Parkhouse Hill is probably kinder, but really take care when you come down, because although it's not, there's more defined paths, it's loads of loose soil and loose stone, and your foot does give way, and in some places you struggle to see where your next foot's going. So if you slip, you don't really know where your next foot's going. So it's nicer to come down. Just take care. I'll tell you one thing about here, it's really quiet. The noisiest thing I think I've come across is the sheep. I think I've walked past 2 people. Some would say 2 too many. I like solitude. But they're quiet and dead peaceful. Right, I'm starting to get a bit tired now, which is hardly surprising. I'm stood in a field and I'm just doing a quick left to right of smugness, because these are the things I've just walked. Hollins Hill, Clough Hill, Parkhouse Nightmare, and all before lunch. So my tiredness has kind of eked a little bit and smugness has crept in. I'm really pleased with myself. Sadly, the tea shop isn't open. Must just be a weekend thing. So, I guess I'll just have to go home. What a lovely walk. Apple's back. 5 mile circular. I'll link the route. Give it a go. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye for now.